Prime Minister Andrew Holness prioritized housing all last week. In addition to giving updates on state-led housing initiatives, Mr. Holness also shared development plans for urban areas. These and much more on Jamaica House Weekly. I'm Vaughn Davis. Stay with us.
For the next 2 to 3 years, right, you will have over 21,000, almost 22,000 housing solutions guaranteed to be on the market.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the National Housing Trust has 12,019 units under construction, with another 9,641 units in the planning and designing stage. The Prime Minister says $195 billion is being spent on these housing initiatives, more than 95% of which target low to middle income earners. He gave the update on Wednesday during a ceremony to hand over 110 two-bedroom duplexes at Twickenham Glades in St. Catherine. The NHT's latest development was built on 12.2 acres of land that was acquired for $37 million. 23 of the new residents are paying 0% interest, while 12 beneficiaries are in the 2% interest rate band, and 38 are paying 4%. 26 of the units are set aside for public sector workers and the disabled. The units start at $13.7 million, and amenities include a multipurpose playing field, jogging, recreation, and parking spaces. Mr. Holness has called on NHT to ensure that the new development is properly greened and fruited.
Get the grass in, plant a whole lot of trees, and you will find that that will be very, very helpful. You're close to the highway, and the trees can act as a sound barrier and as a dust barrier as well. And of course, same thing with the grass.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness is reiterating government's commitment to the equitable redevelopment of the island's urban areas. He says the state will ensure that there's a diverse pool of accommodations for persons residing in urban spaces.
We don't want to be building communities and it just becomes exclusive. Only rich can afford it. So we also have that duty, and when we are looking at how we are redeveloping our city, we have to make sure that we leave options in there for people to access affordable housing so that Kingston doesn't become an enclave exclusive to the rich and then immediately juxtaposed beside it our inner city community.
Touching on another vexing issue, the Prime Minister has instructed the National Housing Trust to re-evaluate its participation in the middle to high income housing market. The trust has also been directed to halt construction on the second phase of the Ruthven Towers development in New Kingston. The directive follows calls to reconsider the price point of Ruthven Towers, which has units ranging from $27.7 to $37.7 million.
I've asked them to take a second look at it to see whether or not they should proceed based upon, the construction cost and the cost of the land and the public distraction.
At the same time, the Prime Minister pointed out that several factors would have affected the Ruthven Towers pricing, including the fact that the 5-acre property cost $378.5 million due to its location in the heart of Kingston. He asserts that the NHT has a duty to provide benefits to all categories of contributors, not just those in the low and middle income brackets. Mr. Holness revealed that applications had been received for 86 units at Ruthven Towers, and successful applicants would be announced shortly. In other news, Prime Minister Andrew Holness is seeking to assure Jamaicans that there will be no favoritism shown to persons who are vaccinated over those who are unvaccinated. He was responding to public discourse suggesting that persons who are vaccinated against COVID-19 are being given special treatment, while those who are unvaccinated are being discriminated against.
We examine our policies very closely to ensure that there is no undue, unnecessary, unfair, unjust differentiation that could be classified as discrimination. We are a liberal democracy, we are a free country, and we are all in the same boat, vaccinated and unvaccinated.
And on Friday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness expressed sadness at the passing of one of Jamaica's most honored citizens and diplomats, Arnold Foote. Professor Foote passed away at home on Thursday at age 87. Mr. Holness remembered the Order of Jamaica and Order of Distinction member for his work in trade promotion, advertising, marketing, sports, and diplomacy. He extended condolences to Professor Foot's wife and 3 children. And that's it for Jamaica House Weekly. Be sure to join us next time for more of the news stories coming out of the office of the Prime Minister.